What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kiwan, and I am back with the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, Season 1, Episode 1. Welcome to Rhode Island. Before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video I drop. Make sure y'all like the video so I can stay in the algorithm, okay? I think I'm liking Rhode Island. These hoes is messy, okay? And that is my type of carrying on, okay? So, we just jumping right on in. We meet Alicia. Alicia, and she's with Bill. They are not married. They're still engaged. Alicia has a daughter that is just totally her. It's just a mini me of Alicia. Apparently, her aunts are arriving. They're coming over to her house so they can have dinner, which I thought was I thought that was really nice. We found out that her grandfather opened a bakery and a couple of bakeries and a pizza shop, which is how he gained all his notoriety. And again, Alicia and Bill, they've been engaged for a total of 9 years. I don't know if she's ready to get married or even if she wants to get married. But, I mean, it is what it is. We found out that Alicia and Liz have been friends since they were little. They've been knowing each other since they were little girls. So then we get to Liz's house, and I'm going to tell you, everybody's house was beautiful, like big, beautiful. These houses, some of the houses was just like they had a little acre or something, little acres. It just, some of them were sitting side by side, but a couple of them, the way Rhode Island looked, I was like, oh my God. Like, you know, I would like to travel to Rhode Island, but I'm sure I'll be the only person with 4C hair. Anyway, Liz. So Liz's husband, Jerry, apparently they are related. Okay? Baby, if this ain't some colorless stuff. Okay, and you know what? Because shout out to Mary Cosby. Okay? And we still praying for Mary, y'all. We still praying for Mary. So they're related, but we don't know how they're related. Jerry has 3 daughters, and Liz doesn't have any kids, but as you know, she met his daughters. She's embraced the girls, so they are pretty much hers, and you can't tell her nothing different. They both own a cannabis dispensary, and I think he may have several, because she said they call him the weed king. And I really wasn't mad at that. I think it's so dope to own your own dispensary. I really just think it's dope. You know, but now in different states are tripping, kind of like in Texas, how they're trying to not allow those dispensary shops to sell certain things. They're just trying to diminish it at this point. And it's like, the way the economy is, okay? Ooh, child. So Kelsey and Liz meet for lunch. We meet Kelsey. She's the new housewife. Kelsey man is always out of town. Kelsey says she's been a lady of leisure for 10 years. And her man been together, of course, for 10 years. She was Miss Rhode Island. She said that if it was not for him, she wouldn't have been Miss Rhode Island. And I was watching Mrs. Best review, and she was saying that, you know, how Kelsey gave all of these thanks and, you know, the accolades to, what's his name, to her man, rather than give that to herself. Yeah, he may have told you about, and shout out to Mrs. Best, he may have told you about the Miss Rhode Island, but it was what you brought to the table that allowed you to win Miss Rhode Island. So, you know, be mindful of that. All right. So her man, they're not married. They're not even engaged. He's gone for usually 5 months out of the year. So she is left in this big, giant house. And I'm talking about, this house is big. She said in her confessional that her bedroom is in another zip code. They have 79 TVs. I don't even know how many rooms was it, but the house is huge. So we find out that her man dates multiple people, and she's now in her 30s, and so now she's contemplating wanting a relationship. She wants something more stable. And I was like, ooh, girl. But unfortunately, he doesn't want anything stable. He wants to just stamp his all over the world. Okay? He wants different hoes and different area codes, and allegedly he got some hoe in Miami. I don't know. That's just what I heard. That's all I'm saying. So, she said either the rules are she has to accept it, or, you know, she has to leave. And I was like, girl, like, I hope you have some coinage. 10 years of coinage saved somewhere in that house. Okay, hell, y'all have 79 TVs. Do like Uncle Pete and put that damn money, that cash money, behind the damn TV. Okay? Because I don't know what else Kelsey does, but it seems as though Kelsey doesn't have anything else. She has a driver. And listen, I'm not mad at that situation. You gone, my nigga? You gone? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna disrespect our house, but what I will do is take myself somewhere else. So let's just get an understanding. You over here somebody, and I got this over here blowing my back out. All right, we on the same page. Like, I feel like that's what Kelsey should be on, while still having her money on the side, while even in those 10 years, because, you know, 20s to 30s, figuring out what your business venture is now. You should be delving into business ventures. Yes, ma'am, on his expense. Okay? Yeah. But the setup, you gone, my nigga? But it's giving Kelsey's, y'all know how I am. Kelsey's nervous system is very dysregulated, and she want that man, and she don't like this situation. And because this man comes from a prominent family, I think Kelsey wants to be around that, because her friends are rich. They some rich hoes. Okay, they got some money. Okay. So I'm not mad at her wanting that. The only thing, we couldn't see the guy's face. Like, all of his pictures are cut out. So apparently he's not wanting to be on this show. It doesn't, for me, looking from on the outside looking in, it doesn't look good for Kelsey. That's why I'm saying I hope she have all her ducks in the row. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But we'll find out a little more about Kelsey in the next episode. So, we meet Joellen and Gary. Okay? Joellen is supposed to be the head bitch in charge of the bitch of the people, and I just be like, the way I would eat her up. But I low-key like Joellen. Low-key. I low-key. I like Joellen. I don't see a damn thing wrong with her. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. But for now, this is only episode 1. Okay? So Gary, she said she want, now I will say we gonna get her a little piece. So Gary, her husband, they've been in high school together. She said that Gary knew her sister. She was trying to run behind him, but Gary wouldn't give her the time of the day, so she was being a pick-me. The way she said it, it made it seem like Gary was with her sister in high school. And then after high school, she ran behind him. She said she chased him. And shout out to Mrs. Best again, because she said, don't chase these niggas. Okay, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the lakes and the rivers that you're used to. Okay? I mean, you know, shout out to TC. I mean, not TC. TL. Okay? And maybe C. Okay? And Future said, chase a check. Never chase a... I'm saying, okay, let me remix it. We do not chase niggas. We chase checks, okay? And we let the niggas with the checks in the big old banks chase us. I'm just saying. So anyway, she chased him, which to me, y'all already know that she's already picked me in my mind. She said she have him now, and that's cool. That's cool and dandy. They are now married. They have 3 kids. And the kids are 10 and 3, and the other one is a toddler or infant, I think. And she works, she does aesthetic sales, so she goes to different beauty bars and all of that and sell a lot of products to the estheticians and doctors and to different people. And yeah, so yeah, I mean, a little bit. I like Joellen from what I got. Okay, so then we met Alicia and Rosie. These two became closer over the last 2 years. Rosie worked for a news station out in Rhode Island. She was the weather girl. Rosie's husband is Richard, and he's a home flipper, a DJ, and a singer who does not like being called Frank Sinatra. He just goes around singing Frank Sinatra songs. I mean, he don't like to be called Frank Sinatra impersonator, but he sings only Frank Sinatra songs, which you're impersonating him. But okay, have it. This is only episode 1. So Rosie now has a lifestyle show, something about road, something on the road where she goes to different places and put different small businesses out there, food and things of that sort. So I thought that was neat. She said her show airs on Saturdays and Sundays. I want to say maybe on YouTube. So I don't know. So Rosie said she went to Joellen's house, and that's what all the girls were there. And she said she overheard Joellen talking about her. So there's some tension apparently between Joellen and Rosie. And she said that she heard that there was a rumor that Joellen, and I don't know about her husband, but Joellen is a swinger. So now we get to Rosie's picnic. Oh yeah, I did say Alicia. She did hang out with Alicia. They were, I thought they were on skates, but they were on like the thing that kind of bounced up and down. So we get to Rosie's picnic. She invited the ladies to the picnic. Joellen said that she's not a fan of Rosie. And I guess she feel like Rosie throw the rock and hide her hand or whatever. She don't feel like Rosie is sometimes Rosie can be a little disingenuous from what I gathered from the conversation she had. So anyway, we meet Ashley. Ashley and Rosie are friends. Ashley was on The Bachelor and she married Jared, who was the Bachelor. She met him on the show and they've been married for 6 years. They have 2 kids and she's been in Rhode Island for 4 years. Right now, they're going through a rough patch. So I guess usually they say once you get to 7 years, there's a rough patch there. So I don't know. They say if you get past that, you're good. So I guess. So Kelsey, I feel like Kelsey is codependent and she's used to the lifestyle that she have with her man. Okay, because we don't even get a name. Okay. And I think a part of her wants to leave, but she's so used to this lifestyle that it's hard for her to leave. And I'm telling you, if it ain't broke, we ain't got to fix it. Okay? Where you going? You going out of town again? You just got back. Okay? Listen. Oh, all right. Cool. Oh, all right. Yeah. You going out of town. Okay. Let him go out of town. Beep, 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 beep. At the spot. All right, I see you in 45. And all you hear is. I'm just saying. It's all a part of the imagination. Anyway, so Rosie thinks that Kelsey was a polygamist, and I'm like, but you have to be married. Kelsey is not married. And Joe Ellen was like, well, maybe you should ask her. Like, don't ask me. Don't ask us. But wait for Kelsey to get here, and then you ask her, or you ask Kelsey when you see her again. I felt like Rosie was being a bit messy. And I do feel like, yeah, you were asking a question, but I also feel like you were being messy in that moment. Like, just be real and answer the question. Like, listen, I heard she was a polygamist. Is this true? I heard she got many and plenty of boyfriends. Is this true? Okay? Like that's all you gotta do. It ain't nothing to ask. So, Joellen said, she said all Rosie do is talk shit and hide her hand. And I really can't see Joellen's point. To her point, I understand. Because that's what it was looking like. And so that's when Joellen and Rosie get to exchanging words. And then Rosie did something that all of these women, a lot of white women do. Y'all turn on y'all white woman tears. And I was like, girl, why are you crying? Shout out to Watch Your Mouth Reviews. Because as me saying that, I forgot he said that until I said, why are you crying? He said the same thing. So I'm just like, if you were asking a question, if you were meaning to be genuine, then you wouldn't be sitting here crying. You meant that to be messy. You got mad because Joe Ellen called you out. And she really didn't call you out. Looked like Joe Ellen gave you a little light. Like, it seems she can go a little far. But it felt like Joe Ellen gave you a little light, and you just decided to turn that into something else. Like, girl, get out of my face. Rosie started. I'm just saying, if you have a question for Kelsey, ask Kelsey. And that's all she was saying. I just don't think Joellen did anything wrong. I just feel like Rosie was upset because Joellen clocked her. And I don't think she said anything wrong. So then in the next scene, we get to Ashley and her husband, Jared. They opened Audrey's Cafe and Lounge. Apparently, it's been on The Bachelor. I've never, ever watched The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, or The Golden Bachelor / Bachelorette. Never watched it. Okay? They said that it was visited by celebs. It's not a huge money maker that Jared thought it would be. So she gets to the coffee house and tells her husband about the exchange. Meanwhile, he's trying to pass everybody their fucking macchiato, and you talking to me about some bullshit. Okay, you ain't gonna come back here and make a heart-shaped phone. Okay? Get the fuck out of my face with this stupid shit. Listen. I just wanted to say, I think that's what Jared probably wanted to say, but I feel like he channeled me to express that out. Okay. Anyway, apparently they both are influencers. Also, she don't think that Jared is happy. He doesn't look happy, and she thinks that he should do something different. And I think that you should allow him to work out his own angst. And you're trying to fix it for him. It's not going to help him. I can't say that because I'm no clinician, so I can't diagnose anybody. However, he does look unhappy. I will say that. And maybe he's not happy probably where the business is, and he probably resents that, and he probably want to take care. Really, I think he does a good job at taking care of his family. We don't know what their finances are, but I don't think it's as long as the rest of the ladies around her. Anyway, which I'm glad she's on the show. Okay, so now you can add money to the house. So, and expose y'all business, which would be great to get some t-shirts. Okay? Ashley, get some t-shirts and wear these shirts at a lot of y'all events. Okay? Don't say I ain't one. You put the Aubrey or whatever the name of it right here. I'm just saying. Anyway, Joe Ellen's 4th of July party. I would never. Okay, she don't even know what the hell 4th of July mean. Ma'am, your ass should have waited. You should have waited to June. You should have did it a month before and celebrated Juneteenth. Okay, it ain't no 4th of July. It's Juneteenth, ho. So anyway, she don't know a damn thing about the 4th of July. No ma'am, no Pam. She said that she goes into her mom arrives, and so she talks about her mom and how her mom was hard on her as she grew up because her mom wasn't a nurturer. Her mom was probably an asshole, and now she's doing the best she can with what she got. So she don't want, her mom is going to be watching the kids, so she doesn't want what her mom did to her. She doesn't want her mom to put that on her kids. And I think sometimes grandmothers, grandparents, they be a whole bitch and a half as parents. I said it. I ain't nobody's grandmother. I hope, Lord to God, that's a long time coming. But them grandparents be a whole bitch and a half. When it comes to you, y'all probably call whoopings for less than nothing. But then when they get grandkids, they won't act different. What the fuck is this? Okay? So yeah, we give all the grandparents all the smoke. Okay? But shout out to the grandparents. I wish my mama was still here because she was a good grandmother. Okay? She was a good mom, but she was a better grandmother. Okay? That was my girl. So anyway, Joellen was like, listen, baby, I'm doing the best I can with what I got when it come to these kids. I just don't want to be like my mom. So we're going to see more of that. And I want to say this probably going to be in episode 3 because her and her mom are going to talk. So the word caricature has Liz in a chokehold. Okay? Baby, she was she was choking on that word. Okay? That was too funny to me. Ma'am. Caricature. Okay? So anyway, Dolores arrives. Okay, Dolores and friends are lit. Liz are friends. I thought that was her sister. When I first saw Liz, I was like, that lady look like Dolores. Even when they was doing a promo, I thought Liz was Dolores. And so, her and Liz actually met at a cannabis convention. Joellen, and then, we get to Joellen and Kelsey because we're all at the party. Joellen tells Kelsey about what Rosie said about what Rosie asked, the questions that Rosie had asked. Now, this is Joellen stirring the pot because she's a messy bitch. Okay, she does the most, which is I am probably going to give her the most between her and Rula. Okay, because I met Rula in episode 2. Okay, yeah, yeah. So again, Kelsey tears up. Well, Kelsey starts to tear up because apparently she now getting what she need out of this relationship, and I think that he's going more frequently. It sounds like he's married, and there's this open relationship. I don't know. I know he ain't married to Kelsey, but Kelsey is allowed to live in the house. I don't know. It just sounds bad. It sounds bad. So I'm hoping that, again, I hope Kelsey has a nest egg somewhere. I hope that she saved. I hope she have a nest egg somewhere. Just, to the side, and now she has this new job on Bravo, baby. When I tell you, you better bring it. Bring it. So my other question to Kelsey was, I don't think you didn't think that people was going to talk about your situation on this show. Okay? But I actually thought her situation was salacious. Oh, baby, wait till we get into the rest of these damn women. So Dolores, I guess she's still with Paulie. Hey, girl. I really used to like Dolores. But when she became so far up Teresa's ass, I was like, I can't do it. So Kelsey don't like her relationship being talked about, but um she was gonna go talk to Rosie, but what she did was she walked up to Liz. I want to say that was Liz. And Rosie, she talked directly to, was it Liz? I was somebody. No, it wasn't Liz. She talked to, was it Ashley? No, it wasn't Ashley. Alicia. She walked up to Alicia and Kelsey, and they were there. I'm sorry, Alicia, because y'all forgive me because I'm trying to learn these names. Alicia and Rosie was talking, and so Kelsey walked up. She literally slided her back towards Rosie, and she started talking to Alicia. We also found out that Liz went to Dolores' surgeon and her dentist, which is why she looked just like Dolores. And we would love to see before pictures, before all of this plastic surgery, to see what these ladies look like. And I bet a lot of them was extremely beautiful, and y'all ain't have nothing to do but sit around and get some damn plastic surgery. Okay? So Kelsey asked Rosie, did she have anything to say? And the way Rosie fucking ass backpedaled, like, girl, you had all this stuff and all these questions. You should have just said what you had to say. This where the episode ended. I said, baby, these little clear people ain't finna get on my nerves. Okay? You hoes is not finna stress me out. But you know what? This was really good. I told y'all, this is my type of carrying on. You will see episode 2 right behind this one. And tomorrow you will get episode 3 of Rhode Island, the season finale of Beverly Hills. Yes, tomorrow evening. I'm sorry, like tomorrow around, I don't know, but tomorrow expect that. And also expect Bell Collective Jackson and Bell Collective Birmingham, which premieres tomorrow night. Okay? Anyway, this is your girl Kiwan, reminding you to keep showing up, keep growing, stay true to yourself, and I will see y'all in the next video. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this show. Let me know what y'all think about the commentary, all of it. I love y'all.